Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a part 2 video for my NeoPixel tree that's being controlled now with an Arduino. I did a previous video and it showed sort of the gist of basically why I purchased this tree and generally how it's wired. This one was only about 130, and so now I have a Arduino Nano connected here instead of the original controller, and I figured out the data, negative and positive wires for the connections, and they must have a fancy driver set in here inside of this ring. Originally, when I took it apart, I assumed that most likely you would have to try and address each strand individually. So if you were trying to do a ring pattern like this, to have it go all the way around in a sequence like this, that you would have to try and address each string. However, with how they have it set up, basically I just told it to go from LED 0 all the way to 304, which is the max number that this has. And I created a for loop so that it's basically going from 0 all the way up and then back down. This is a bit of the code. I'm happy to do another video showing code, and I could potentially link this to people who are interested. You just have to make sure you have the fast LED library and then define your general parameters as far as the LED. And then the loop is, this is increasing and the color is red. And then it's showing it, and then following it is dark blue. And then this next one is red going to black. So this is descending, and then this is the next color of blue being the leading, and then green following, and then blue leading, and then black following. And that's generally how this whole pattern, here's the blue with green following, and then here's blue with black following, going back down. So you can do some pretty simple little patterns like this. I'll also show you really quick. You can also use Arduino's color pattern, color palette library. This is an example that you can use. If you go to File and Examples, and then you go to Fast LED, the color palette is the one you want to select. And then you can define your general parameters here of what type of LED. I figured out that this tree is a WS2811 or similar. It seems to respond to that type of code. I'm not really sure what type of pixels these are because the manufacturer did not actually say. But you can see here, this is using the color palette library, and it is illuminating the entire tree, and I'd say it looks pretty good. So you can actually get all these really interesting color patterns now. And then I'll still have to do another update video once I actually get this hooked up with DMX, so that then it's addressable via show, so that then when I have my audio files running, that the colors will actually change, hopefully with sounds and stuff. But yeah, I'd say it looks pretty good. So overall, I think I'm pretty happy with the purchase of this tree. I'll put a link to it in the description, and just try and give you some general information on it. But anyway, thank you for watching, and be sure to check out the other videos on my channel.